Hey, it's me, Danny Hill,
I'm Arlene Carrillo.
and we're with Board in Bakersfield. So let me ask you, have you ever been to Wool Growers before?
I have not, but I'm really excited because I heard it's a staple here in Bakersfield.
It is a staple, and beyond being a staple, it's really good too. So they have a whole bunch of fun foods inside, things you may not have ever eaten before, but it's fun to explore. So I would highly recommend it. And the cool part about today is we actually have some great attorneys inside, and they're gonna eat with us. I like to call them the OGs of Bakersfield. They will constantly correct Old Town Kern pages on Facebook and let them know what's really going on. We have Chain Co. Styles, they're inside. Let's go see them.
Hey guys, we are inside Wool Growers right now. I'm joined with Danny, David, and Jim. We just got some food. It looks delicious. David, do you want to tell me a little bit about this?
Oh, I'd be happy to. So this is kind of indicative of the kind of food you're going to get at Wool Growers. As you can see, there's plenty to eat. You're never going to go hungry at the Wool Growers. Right in front of me is their famous French fries, which a lot of people think McDonald's has good French fries. Well, they don't hold a candle to the Wool Growers. Then as we kind of move forward, there's the world famous garlic fried chicken, which if you love garlic and you're not worried about having really bad breath, is fantastic. Of course, we've got their famous oxtail stew, which a lot of people just think is probably the best oxtail stew around. And then you might focus on this sandwich that's kind of in the middle, and that's the famous Morris B. Chain lamb dip. And it is loaded with garlic. Morris Chain was the founder of our law firm, Chain Co. Styles, and Morris had a reputation for being one of the great connoisseurs of really good food, and he loved to come to the Wool Growers, and he could never get enough garlic. And so when you have that lamb dip sandwich, if you like garlic, you'll be in garlic heaven. And then let's not leave out the famous pickled tongue, which to some people would be kind of a turnoff, but actually it's fantastic. So this is really representative of some of the best fast food you're ever going to be able to appreciate.
And it really defines Bakersfield. You know, this is one of the points of Bakersfield. When people talk about Bakersfield, they talk about this food. They talk about coming here to this restaurant.
It's just so famous. I mean, if you go into the main dining room, you'll see, for instance, a photograph of Barbra Streisand came here with her husband James Brolin one time, literally drove to Bakersfield just so they could eat at the Wool Growers. So, you know, this is just a Bakersfield institution and just famous for great Basque food.
And you really can't beat the ambiance that this establishment provides. Where else can you go in Bakersfield and see in one table half the judges from the Superior Court, and another table half the farmers in the southern San Joaquin Valley, and in another table a bunch of oil field executives, and we all eat together? Because the one thing that this restaurant really emphasizes is eating family style. This is typical of what would be brought. You would have all this food presented to you and you share.
I am curious. Tell me a little bit more about your business.
Well, we are a law firm that specializes in two areas: personal injury and workers' compensation. And we've been around for, what, 85 years now, Dave?
This is our 85th anniversary.
We are not 85 years old.
You gotta look a day over 85. It's good.
So Morris Chain started this firm back in 1934. Morris had graduated from University of Southern California, my alma mater, came back to Bakersfield, had kind of a tough time getting a job, so he just decided to go out on his own, and he put out his shingle. And over the years, Morris became, at least during the 50s and 60s, the most famous criminal lawyer almost in California. After that, the firm just kind of grew. We added lawyers. I came aboard, Jim came aboard, others came aboard, and we started specializing, as Jim said, in personal injury and workers' compensation. And, you know, today we're probably the best known firm, certainly in the Southern California area or the Southern San Joaquin Valley.
And what's important about our firm is that we are really rooted to this community. Dave grew up here, I grew up here. We went away to school, but we came back. And so not only are we involved in the practice of law, we're involved in the betterment of our community, right, Dave?
Well, we've all been in various community activities. I've served as president of the Kern County Trial Lawyers Association. I spent 8 years on the Bakersfield City Planning Commission. I've been president of the Bakersfield Art Museum. Jim has been past president of the Kern County Bar Association. So we're highly involved in local community outreach. Our partner Matt Clark, who is very involved with Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, is slated to be given one of Matt's highest awards in California in about a week. So we try to stay very involved in the community because, as Jim said, all of us have grown up here in Bakersfield, and so we know the particular problems that are unique to our community.
Yeah, and there's a lot of love for Bakersfield. People who are from Bakersfield defend it wholeheartedly. They really do. And I think it has to do with, if you live in Bakersfield, you know it's a special community because it's different from everywhere else. You can travel down to LA and see it's different there. You can travel, you know, even up to Fresno and see it's different. But here in Bakersfield, it's great. Well, I appreciate your time, but I want to eat. I'm hungry. So we're going to try some of this food. We're going to dive into this. And we really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video and hang out with us. But I'm going to eat some fried chicken with garlic all over it because that's what Danny do. Well, that's it. We ate a lot of food. It was really good. Lots of plates here. We didn't get through all of it. That's how much food they brought to the table. But it's your first time having Basque food. What was your favorite? What did you enjoy the most?
Oh my gosh, I liked a lot of it. I think my favorite part was probably the garlic chicken.
Garlic chicken.
Those fries were addicting.
Yes.
I really liked the pickled tongue, surprisingly. It has just like a vinegary taste. And the wine was very refreshing, and I very much enjoyed that as well.
Enjoyed it all. Wool Growers downtown. Of course, it's in Bakersfield. Y'all know where it's located at. And if you haven't been here, maybe you're a younger generation, Bakersfieldian like she is, you should come check it out and hang out with everybody here and see all the who's who's in town. They all come together here. Well, that's been another fun adventure and board in Bakersfield. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of our luncheon, and it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.